world, yeah. We are living in a serious time, yeah. Me have me live a life with me aloe vera. Rise me toss and me no left it too now. Urge out me still better than any phobia. No matter how you shouting, you still have to know, sir. I'm thankful for everything, Father. You bless me food and natural spring water. I'm aware of man-made disaster. Some of all help me pass them. So me have to sing. No touch it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Prince and princess, black king, black queen. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Ugly Babylon system, not clean. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Church and state, them attack team. No touch it, no touch the vaccine. Thief I tell people thou shall not steal. So-called leaders, black bleeders of the world, trying to control every boy and girl. Oh yeah, the population on them agenda. Everybody feel surrender. Honestly, me not trust them. And me now put no stop up on me nostril. Me a say, no trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Prince and princess, black king, black queen. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Ugly Babylon system, not clean. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Them a promote lesbianism and drag queen. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Me tell the whole of Maxfield, me not sell myself for travel. Some gone and I tell you said them have you. Should them fly out every weekend, go on like them decent. When you check it out, them a wobble. Boy, depends on what they would encourage. If you want to know, you got to seek knowledge. Say no to vaccine, all when them keep coming. Kunta Kenta keep running. Kobe done him. So me say, no touch it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Prince and princess, black king, black queen. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Ugly Babylon system, not clean. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Church and state, them attack team. No trust it, no touch it, no trust the vaccine. If I tell people thou shall not steal. Me I tell you say you have to all your focus. Yeah. Oh yes, you cannot live your life bogus. Educate yourself, then step up. So you not go get wet up. Open up your mouth, them say shut up. Babylon, I step up and I take up. So no touch me, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. No. Black king, black queen, not trust it, not trust it, not trust the vaccine. Ugly Babylon system, not clean. No trust it, no trust it, no trust the vaccine. Oh, what's that what me mean? No touch it, no touch it, no touch the vaccine.
No touch the vaccine. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're at globally. You're in tune to the Rush, Guyana's industry show. Hey, with yours truly, Malachi and my co-host Martain Al-Ameen. It's Monday morning in the capital city. It's been overcast. Hope you had a great weekend. Welcome back to the Rush. You know how we do it. We motivate you, we stimulate you, we jumpstart your mornings, and of course get your afternoons going right here in the Rush. Good afternoon. Good morning. Morning, Martin. Wagwan, bro. Are you there, bro? Seems to still having these bits of technical issues. All right, so we got more music, more vibe. Stay tuned with us.
2, 3,
yeah. Promise, I say yeah. Walk away if you want, yeah. Can even run if you want, yeah.
The lightning in the words when me yaki ya know. To the small and the big I know. Tell me what them figure know. I see them all in for peace, but not justice. Snacky ya know duties, it's no fun again. Easy cash, blood money, it a run again. Pay gunman down tongue again. Trigger happy cowboy. The West can't be one again. I want to some of them. Walk away if you want, yeah. Can even run if you want. Hey, you can't run from your heart, yeah. And I mean, say, you can talk what you want to. Ooh, do just what you wanna do. You can't run away from yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rastafari on the hill again. With me children, planting the food, cause just said this I'll fit till again. Times hard, but youths you have to chill again. Can't go bother with the crime, gun violence and no steal again. I know you can't afford to bring it in. Now why is your guns to the killer them? Another body drop down still again. It's a better future, me a will them hold. So me say, walk away if you want, yeah. Run away if you want, yeah. You can't run from your heart, yeah. And you can talk what you want to, yeah. Do just what you wanna do, yeah. You can't run away from yourself. Jah help I to deliver now. The lightning in the words when me yaki ya know. To the small and the big I know. Tell me what them figure know. I see them crying for peace, but not justice. Snacky, ya know duties, it's no fun again. Yeah. Blood money, it a yes, run again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, oh. Walk away if you want, yeah. And you can even run if you want. You can't run from your heart. And you can talk what you want to, yeah. Do just what you wanna do. You can't run away from yourself. Rasta man, me day up on the hill again. With me children, planting the food, cause just said they self-it again. Times hard, but we fish it again. No bother with the gun crime, blood spill again. I know you can't afford to bring it in now. Why is your guns to the killer them? Yeah. Promise I talk it, man. You don't know the things that Rastafari live. Rastafari.
Explosion. Mandela come to teach that. Yes, I come to teach that. I stand permanent. I stand confident. Know my judgment in the way of life. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. He teach me how to survive. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. Teach me how to survive. Him say, son, fret not thyself of those evildoers. Hold the strength and keep the powers and left the strong drinks. Don't be a coward. Embrace the mystical powers that the Almighty gave ya. Mine is to revelate and teach all nation about this creation. On the Vatican for hiding the truth from the nation. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. He teach me how to survive. Jaja give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jaja give me strength. Oh yeah. Teach me how to survive. Hate by many like by some. Jaja strengthen I with enough wisdom. Protect my soul. I him wear the crown. Selassie come to teach everyone. Him say, hold the faith, stand your ground, know yourself, you're my son. In this your time can't get caught up in Babylon. You fi know where you're going, you fi know where you're coming, where you're going, where you're from. Jaja give me strength, oh yeah. In this your life, Jaja give me strength, oh yeah. He teach me how to survive, Jaja give me strength, oh yeah. In this your life, Jaja give me strength. Oh yeah. Teach me how to survive. Him says, son, fret not thyself of those evildoers and hold the strength and keep the powers and left the strong drinks. Don't be a coward. Embrace the mystical powers that the Almighty gave you. Mine is to revelate and teach our nation about this creation. On the Vatican, for hiding the truth from the nation. Jaja give me strength, oh yeah. In this your life, Jaja give me strength, oh yeah. He teach me how to survive, Jaja give me strength, oh yeah. In this your life, Jaja give me strength, oh yeah. Teach me how to survive.
Why fire burn them drugs? Yo, I not DP Records is not lie. Hey, Rasta seed practically, and then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. And then me want the proper color. And them would rather pop a molly than it's bare folly going on. For sheer spliff nowadays I just can't bother. Cause some in only rolling up the weed with grabber. Now it's all kinds of other things they're putting inside. Talking about it make them bother. So there's no love for them one another. And there's no enough for them mama and them dada. Who in sniffing them a swallow. I not just now follow pass me chalwa. Rasta seed practically. And then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. Them don't support the ganja rally. And them would rather pop a Molly than it's somebody gonna murder. Hey. If it's not Molly, then the sugar and the eggs. White rum, cocaine and cigarettes. Sprite with cough, syrup and Xanax. It's only Jano with them coming with next. I know we mashing up the youths, them head. Them excited when I trigger figure press. Say them want see inside of somebody flesh. Them like when people dead. Why? Rasta seed practically. Them me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. Them don't support the ganja rally. And them would rather pop a Molly than it's bare folly going on. Enough youths get caught in the web. But this time youth you need to reflect on yourself and show some respect. Your parents' teachings don't forget. Mindful of the friends you select. Bad influence that get the check. Anytime, anywhere it get the check. You know we step it, get recheck. Hey, Rasta seed practically. And then me want the proper color. Everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta Rasta seed actually. Them don't support the ganja rally. And them would rather pop a molly than yeah, somebody gonna murder. Rasta seed practically. And them me want the Cali. Everybody popping molly, then is carefully going on in the alley. Rasta seat actually. And then me want the Cali. Like everybody popping molly, then is fair robbery and
Just about 16 minutes after the hour, you're in tune to the Rush Guyana's Industry Show. If you're wondering what the weather's forecast is going to be like in the UK for today, in London, temperature is going to be at 20 degrees Celsius. It's going to be sunny skies today in the UK with a high of 23 and a low of 12 degrees Celsius. That's in the UK. In Georgetown, the capital city of Guyana, it's going to be mostly cloudy skies today. 26 degrees Celsius will be the temperature with a high of 30 and a low of 24 degrees. In Antigua and Barbuda, it's also going to be mostly sunny skies today. Temperature is going to be at 28 degrees Celsius with a high of 30 and a low of 26 degrees. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's going to be 19 degrees Celsius with sunny skies. Temperature is going to be at 30 degrees on a high, and a low is going to be at 19 degrees. In Toronto, Canada, it's going to be mostly sunny skies. Temperature is going to be at 12 degrees Celsius with a high of 23 and a low of 12 degrees. Weather in the Big Apple City is going to be sunny skies today with a temperature of 16 degrees Celsius, high of 23 and a low of 13 degrees. Stay glued to the Rush. We got enough more music in store, of course. Today, Monday, we motivate you.
Whoa, 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 na na na. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa, no. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting, no. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power, manifesting, Lord. Now is the time for you to wake up and live, yeah. Love is the only way, so wake up and live. Joy and happiness is all that I bring. Words of hope and inspiration I sing. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power manifesting, Lord. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power manifesting, yeah. I saw him wash his servant's feet. Wake and conscious mind and defeat. One glorious intention and seat. Edge of parliamental deceit. Hey, they mislead and manipulate. Them propagate weed and I spread it. Plant a seed and graduate. Smoke the weed and meditate. Lord, timing is everything. Everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting, Lord. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing. Oh, Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting, Lord. Them doctrine and them dogmas disqualify I. Highly I Selassie, I never deny I. Without beginning and no ending, you see the youth them multiply, yeah. Make sure you give them knowledge of the mystery and them culture. I'll get full and not popular in pop culture. Tell me have to tell them about them roots and culture. Defend the faith against culture. Pop culture breed and duplicate. Them want money so them fabricate. Hollywood feed them lies and delusions illuminate. I live to last year, I defend the faith. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power, manifesting, yeah. Timing everything, and everything in its own time. Oh, Rastafari is everything. Words of power manifesting, Lord. Hey. Timing is everything, and everything in its own time. Yeah, Rastafari is everything. Words of power manifesting. Yeah, Rastafari. Yeah, man, majesty, more life and more love, you know? Yeah, man.
Voice of the Archangel there with Timing is Everything. Monday, we motivate you with that great music, great vibe out of Guyana, South America. We got a lot more in store. And of course, the motivational quote comes up in just a few. And of course, the news headlines.
Well, here I am now, I'm gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine, ain't no backing down. Here I am now, I'm gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine, ain't no backing down. They wanna be the general, bad like this, general, wicked like this, general, rough like this, general. They wanna be the general. Which man are they? General. Which man are they? Well, him go. Well, him go up in a shanty town. Sink house where him lay down on the ground. He go asleep at night time. No electricity, buckle torch and candlelight. Moonlight could have mean a man lose him life. To survive him have to live by the gun and the knife. Even the eyes pick. Boy fool himself and get involved in a politics. And now them have him caught up with them funny tricks. Give him 2 bag of gun, him share out, get the click. Them control him, but him control the whole entire district. Well, here we go again, the general, I make them bust them gun again. Beer blood I shed again, but who's gonna save the youth? Well, here I am now, I'm gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine, ain't no backing down. Here I am now, I'm gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine, ain't no backing down. They wanna be the bad like this, wicked like this, rough like this. They wanna be the which man are they? Wanna be the general. What if I get to use? Living desperate and destitute, can't go to school. Cause them can't afford the khaki suit. A hot meal at night before them go to bed and sleep. So them go out and road with them big gun and go creep. Cause they got to eat. Hungry belly have to feed. Mama not the woman that they gone out go breed. It's a problem. So the youth them have to solve them. Open up your eyes and face the problem. Well, here I am now. I'm gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine. Ain't no backing down. Here I am now. I'm gonna stand my ground. I've come to take what's mine. Ain't no backing down. They wanna see the They wanna be the general.
Just about 25 minutes after the hour. That's the voice of Jaden Blackamore with the General. We drop them and bust them first anywhere on earth. That's local to global. Local, that's my word. New music each and every day of the week. And of course, we got to motivate you with some real motivation each and every day. And especially on Mondays, we got to give you that motivational quote. And it reads for today. Today is the architect of your tomorrow. Build it with intention. Today is the architect of your tomorrow. Build it with intention. All right. So that's the motivational quote for today. You got to build your tomorrow starting today. Like my father always says, whatever you do today is going to affect your tomorrow. So you got to be serious about what you're doing today so that it affects your tomorrow. Stay glued. The news headlines comes up in just a few.
Turn up the music. That's it. Lord have mercy. Oh, oh. So even if you find me buried in the valley, I have not wasted my time. No, He is working on me. Don't be sorry for me. It is just part of the grind for me to go greater, greater, greater. This what comes before greater, greater, greater. Them say not to them say something. If you never push the gospel, so much money could have made. Alright then, what's the point of singing all them Jesus tune there if you never reap the fame or catch a break? Alright then, and if the God yourself surrender, tell me how come you still feel so much of pressure and pain? Cause the Lord can't forget you. If faith is the evidence of it, Mr. Wise inside his own eyes analyze the life he knows by what he finds and observes. Blindly guided by them one fight, for them here to fight them more style like to advise you watch your word, watch your word, watch your word. Intellectual enlightened, bright mind to them only my I can't find Christ usually wisdom of and even though we suffer loss, we now actually return. Cause the glory that we earn in the end is all worth it. Even if you find me buried in the valley, I am not wasting my time. No, He is working on me. Don't be sorry for me. This is just a part of the grind for me to go greater, greater, greater. This is what comes before greater, greater, greater. I lost my mama a couple years ago, and me cannot lie, it hurt me so. Them say he who feels it knows, but nothing anyone could do could I ever control. Yeah, where were you when she couldn't hold on? She couldn't hold on. Healing miracle wonder sign, yes you perform. I needed no. I was sinking deep in trenches, losing sleep and feeling mental. I just couldn't find the strength to fight it. I tried to lean on fickle friendships, the relationships I entered, but they all proved detrimental. My help coming from the Lord. I found purpose in my pain and challenging. If God is for us, tell me who can be against it. With Jehovah there is nothing accidental. Oh my God, I say even if you find me buried in the valley, I am not wasting my time. No, He is working on me. Don't be sorry for me. This is just a part of the grind for me to go greater, greater, greater. This is what comes before. This is what goes before. This is what comes before greater. Trying to find a one in me sick. All this pain wanna make me quit. I won't stop till I get my fix. Why you think I done made this trip? I heard that you can make me fit. They say that you can make me lit. Why you sending me to this river? How much times you gonna make me dip? One time for my arrogance, two times for my pride, three for idolatry, four for the pain that I'm trying to hide, and 5 years for my vision, 6 to fix my destiny, 7's just to show me processing is necessary. Know this, even if you find me buried in the valley, I am not wasting my time. Oh, He is working on me. This is just part of the
Most High Jah, you know, deliver and protect always. Right about now, we need to draw nearer and nearer to the Most High. No matter who you are, where you are. See? Yes, sir. Never get to you, strength. Yes, I know. I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will deliver us. No matter how them a fight and a fuss. Oh, I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will. Even at the point I feel like giving up. Oh, the system set away. Graduate from university with student loan to pay. But the little money where we earn, I know that left me concerned. Oh, how can we survive when the basic needs are costing more than our salary? Oh, yeah. The system they create is to keep us slaving, working, building their economy. Oh, Lord. I know they don't care for the poor, but we need some open doors. Jah, please go before. Can't take the pressure no more. Cause I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will deliver us. No matter how them a fight and a fuss. No, I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will. Even at the point I feel like giving up. Yeah, no more them can't trick us. Cause them used to give the youth them round the road big gun fi boss. The youths them wise up. I want them meds and them a rise now. Youths go on the faith. Cause I tell you I know that Jah is great. Oh, cause I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will deliver us. No matter how them a fight and a fuss. No, I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will. Even at the point I feel like giving up. Yeah, although they depress us, in order to see fit you hunt your goal, no idle stuff. Get on you, just hold on. You have the strength, my brother, just press on. Keep holding on. Empress men enchant the Psalms. Keep holding on. No matter how the pagan them are gone. Cause we were born kings and queens. Take control, take the lead. We were born kings and queens. Take control, take the lead. We were born kings and queens. Time to take the lead. With perseverance we'll achieve. Selassie, I will give us what we need. Cause I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will deliver us. No matter how them a fight and a fuss. No, I know Jah will deliver us. Yes, the Most High will deliver us. I know Jah will. Even at the point I feel like giving up. Yeah.
Some people don't know life, you know. Me, I say more life, you know. Yeah. Some people don't even know it's a blessing to rise every morning. Them cussing and fussing before them even start yawning. They don't even know they're blessed. They need to have more faith and hopeless. Without the Most High in your life, there is no progress. So I give thanks and praise, just to psalm, dance and sing. Most High guide my way as I trod along. I give thanks and praise, just to psalm, dance and sing. Most High guide my way as I trod along. You can't fool God with a Oscar. You could have been the best actress or actor. In life, you have to kill for what you ask for. Him know your heart better than your doctor. So before I find myself a wrong company, and the wrath of Jah come down for me, me a chant to
Psalm and I free some money. Him a bless some, ya thank him steady. So I give thanks and praise just to Psalm, dance and sing. Most I guide my way as I travel along. I give thanks and praise just to Psalm, dance and sing. Most I guide my way as I travel along. When we say give thanks, me mean give thanks for life. Father, please don't be distant. I need you in my life. So every day me wake up, I got to give thanks and praise. Cause you guide me through my days. So I give thanks and praise just to Psalm, dance and sing. Most I guide my way as I travel along. I give thanks and praise just to Psalm, dance and sing. Most I guide my way as I travel along. Some people don't even know it's a blessing to rise every morning. Them cussing and fussing before them even start yawning. They don't even know they're blessed. They need to have more faith and hopeless. Without the Most High in your life, there is no progress. So I give thanks and praise just to Psalm, dance and sing. Most High guide my way as I travel along. I give thanks and praise just to Psalm, dance and sing. Most High guide my way as I travel along.
Voice of the previous dancehall monarch of Guyana, Alabama, with I Give Thanks and Praise. Gotta give thanks and praise for real each and every day of the week. We got the news headlines for you from the DPI, the Guyana Information Service, and they read for today: $50 billion to transform dams into all-weather roads. 20,000 acres of land for Region 2 farmers, so says President Ali, and government looking to reduce agricultural increase rates from 12 to as low as 3.5%. 21 Region 6 families receive support through steel, cement, and 21 Region 6 families receive support through steel and cement initiative. New oil pollution bill deems a cornerstone for environmental accountability. And President Ali outlines major initiatives to boost agriculture in Region 5. Those are a few of the news headlines on the DPI for today, Monday. That's the Government Information Service. You know how we do. We got more music and more vibe for you today, Monday. Stay glued. We got a lot more in store. And of course, in the second hour, we're going to pick up that discussion for today, Monday.
Just before I step in, tell me I take it. Just before I step in, let me take it. Hey, now power can see them. No time we now go feed them. All when them singing, we don't see them. Because them let the devil mislead them. Yeah, now power can see them. No time we now go feed them. All when them singing, we don't see them. Cause them trap no make the devil mislead them. Hey, I just said that we believe righteous. We are chanting them full of righteous. Remember sins, they never like us. So in everything we do, they spite us. Oh yeah, always just in whom I trust. We pull up what the blessing for the two-side plus. Tell me no only so me no Titus. In any second that could smite us. Hey, now far we go feed them. No time we now go feed them. All when them see me don't see them. Them could no make the devil mislead them.
make the devil mislead them. Blessed is the man that forget not the way of the wicked man part. Just be true to yourself, come from the heart, no matter what. Where is your strength, Mr. Wicked Man? Like if you the length, we never change your plan. You say not you like is as much, but how you are gonna get crushed. So, now far we go be them. No time we now go be them. All when them see me don't see them. Cause they make the devil mislead them. Oh yeah. Now far we go be them. No time we now go be them. All when them see me don't see them. Fire, say, Mama say, we feel obey the voice. They already paid the price. Remember, they crucified the Christ. Judge of each other, the dice for the wise. Yeah, I will always keep away from them. Judge yourself and keep away from them. And the youth them come for them pay. Run them, shut down. You want to bomb and gun them. Yeah. No probably don't be them. No time we now go be them. All when them see me don't see them. Because they make the devil mislead them. No probably don't be them. No time we now go be them. All when them see me don't see them. Because they make the devil mislead them. God just said that if we live righteous, true, we are trying the devil avoid us. I never sin, they never like us. So in everything we do, despite us. Hey, always the in who might us. Look at the blessing on the two side plus. So we can man tell me who you are trying crush. In any second that could smite us. So listen up. Where I my hypocrites and parasite, they never want to see I rise. They my hypocrites and parasite, they vex when they see I strive. They my hypocrites and parasite, they don't really know what life. They my hypocrites and parasite, they don't really know what's right. I can see Lordy, them smile. They never want to see us rise. I can see Lordy, them style. They never want to see us rise. In a them artists dark. And me I know say the mind is cold. Now got no time for you and I. Babylon no care for no one's soul. They my hypocrites and parasite. Them no want to see I rise. They my hypocrites and parasite. They never want to see I strive. They my hypocrites and parasite. They never want to see I rise. They my hypocrites and parasite. They vex when they see I strive. Me watch how them a quarrel. They must sit down and talk with you. But the thing they must say to you is not pure and true. Nobody play on Skylark with them. Nobody talk, nobody walk with them. Leave them alone, not trotting at them zone. Don't let them enter in your home. They my hypocrites and parasite. Them no want to see I rise. They my hypocrites and parasite. The vex when they see I strive.
a hypocrite and parasite. Them not really know about life. Them a hypocrite and parasite. Them not really know about life. Them a hypocrite and parasite. Them not want to see I rise. Them a hypocrite and parasite. Them not want to see I strive. Them a hypocrite and parasite. Them not really know what life. Them a hypocrite and parasite. Them not really know what's right. Them a hypocrite.
You know all we do in the rush, hypocrites and parasites. We got to burn them out. Today, Monday, we motivate you with that great music and that great vibe out of 83,000 square miles. That's Guyana, South America. Today, we want to be talking in the next hour. The discussion is going to be all about, what's happening in Guyana over the weekend. A lot of politics, a lot of back and forth has been happening. We're going to be talking a lot about that. And also, we'll be talking about the fact that a lot of the opposition representatives and parliamentarians seem to be crossing the floor, going over to the ruling People's Progressive Party. And we have a statement that we're going to read in the second hour. So make sure you stay glued to the stations with the real vibration. We do it different. And of course, we hit you with that great music out of Guyana, South America. Got some brand new music here from Mark Batson featuring Nat G Boy. Of course, this one is for all the fallen soldiers.
What does it take a man to gain the world and lose his soul?
Lord, sometimes I forget that we're living in a world so cold.
Hey, hey. Blood spill again, innocent get killed again. It's like they don't have no war. I know me lose a friend, I know me can't pretend. Tell me when will it end? Oh, child, I cry out for justice. I cry out for peace. I cried out for freedom. And I want to see my friend them get disease. Rest in peace, fallen soldiers. Rest in peace. R.I.P. fallen soldiers. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, fallen soldiers. Rest in peace. R.I.P. fallen soldiers. Rest in peace.
Whoa, here with me one moment, and then you're gone the next. Me still can't believe, yeah, baby. All that's left in my chest, sadness and emptiness, where my heart used to be, yeah, yeah. It hit me hard when I realized I'll never get to see your face or hear your voice again. Wish I never had to say goodbye, but your memories will always remain. Rest in peace, fallen soldier. Rest in peace. R.I.P. fallen soldier. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, fallen soldier. Rest in peace. R.I.P. fallen soldier. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Inside the circle of the afterlife, we will meet again. Don't know how, but we will meet again. Because your debt's already paid, your bills already paid. You're living in the presence of His name. Rest in peace, fallen soldiers. Rest in peace. R.I.P. fallen soldiers. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, fallen soldiers.
R.I.P. Fallen Soldiers. That's some brand new music out of Mark Basson featuring Nadji Boy. Stay glued to the rush. You know how we do at the top of the hour. More music, more vibe. But in the second hour, we get back with you with today's discussion. Don't touch the dial. You know how we do it different in the rush.
Truth crushed the earth shall rise again. No lie can live forever. Cause the moral arm of the universe is long and it bends towards justice.
If you're afraid of the truth, it will beat you. If you don't stand for the truth, you will die. If you're afraid of the truth, it will beat you. Oh yes. If you don't stand for the truth, you will die. Fighting single-handed with the music, roots rebel music, breaking the chains, setting captives free, and like a rock of Gibraltar, I man will never falter. Once Jack is with I fear no guy. Come on, a real revolutionary, revolutionary, revolutionary in the army. Yes, man, a real revolutionary, revolutionary, real revolutionary in the army. They've tried so long to keep us blinded from the truth. Reframe the Bible so I and I look like the brute. But time has come, eyes are opened, truth revealed, Yahweh spoken. So stand up for your rights, no make heed and prosper. Just be a real revolutionary, revolutionary, real revolutionary in the army. Come on, a real revolutionary, revolutionary, real revolutionary in the army. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, God, I know. Oh, God, I know. We're nothing without you. And that's why the world can't save if Israel not gather, no. Can't save if Israel not gather, no. Yahshua's done his work, now it's our time. Miss said the world can't save if Israel not gather, no. Can't save if Israel not gather, no. So what you say? Are you ready? Yes, to be a real revolutionary, revolutionary, revolutionary in the army. No boy can swallow it. Say man a real revolutionary, revolutionary, revolutionary in the army. Say man a real revolutionary, revolutionary, revolutionary in the army. No boy can swallow it. Yes, man a real revolutionary, revolutionary.
The beat of the Caribbean. Majestic music. The sound of the now generation.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8526 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you. Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today, 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts.
Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today, 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
Majesty. What? Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Ooh. Go so with your badness. We know you're not slackness. This a Rasta business. Ooh. Run, come give me the roots and culture. Chase them vulture. Ooh. So with your badness, we know you're not slackness. This a Rasta business. Ooh, run, come give me the roots and culture. Bone vampire entire. It no easy when you try to live upright in a system that's giving you a constant fight. Hey. It no easy when you wake up in the morning and you don't know where your next meal's coming from. Hey. It no easy when you have to hustle and bustle and still can't find your way. It no easy when a man a watch your pocket and them have a ratchet when them come fi try snatch it. Ooh, go so with your badness. We know you're not slackness. This a Rasta business. Ooh,
Run, come give me the roots and culture. Chase them vulture. Ooh, cause so with your badness, we know in a slackness. This a Rasta business. Ooh, run, come give me the roots and culture. Bone vampire entire. Never let a politician grant you a favor. Work for your pay, make them pay for your labor. Check for your brethren and your sister and your neighbor. Time more precious and treacherous, yeah. Them never know Selassie, King of Kings. Them never know the King of Kings, rule of things. Me see vanity in the imagine. Worshipping idols and sin. Ooh, go so with your badness. We know you're not slackness. This a Rasta business. Ooh, run, come give me the roots and culture. Chase them vulture. Ooh, go so with your badness. We know you're not slackness. This a Rasta business. Ooh, run, come give me the roots and culture. Bone vampire entire. Born vampire entire. Cause with your slackness, yeah. Chase them vulture. Nah. Ooh. Chase them vulture. Ooh.
Emperor Haile Selassie in Zion. Keep on carrying life. As I try to love on a mission. People will see things, keep debating and they to come. I will always hear the name, yeah. If it takes me a lifetime, I'll do it again. I will always exalt his name, yeah. If necessary, yeah. So it's worth it to be praised, so I exalt his name every day, yeah. But the heathens don't like that. All along the way, yeah. We just a teacher to live in love. Some of them only believe in love. Them have a doubt, that's why them push and shove. End up in the mud, but yeah, now hey, you should know in which direction you're going at all times. Everything, everywhere you go, for me anything. The words I sing could bring you a better living. Yeah, I will always feel the name. Lifetime, I'll do it again and again. I will always exalt his name, yeah. If it's necessary, anything necessary. He is a shield and the buckler for I. Make it if you try and try. Don't step across the road trying to drop off the load. Jah
controls the code. Not above my board. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will always stay the same. Yeah. If it takes me a lifetime, I'll do it again and again and again. I will always exalt His name. Yeah. Weakness is heavy. Exalt His name to the highest. Don't be biased. He who ruleth over all things. Jah, the one who sitteth on the throne. Children, know Him, know Him.
Yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, black people. Uplift yourself, get up. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in evil. Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, black people. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in evil. Too long you have been down. Time to pick yourself from off the ground. Seek knowledge, cause it can't be found in the simplest of places. Don't follow the wicked man's trail. Righteousness, the only way to exalt a nation. Stand up and fight against oppression. Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, black people. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in evil. Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, black people. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in evil.
Emancipate yourself from the mental slavery. Killing each other, that are no bravery. Do not make them trick you with the food and gravy. Only rest of the Master that can serve we. Put your shoulder to the wheel, get your youth no lazy. Maca tree strong and not the army and navy. The history of my ancestors, it really amazed me. Phantoms and first man come blazing. Boom.
Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, poor people. Uplift yourself away from evil. Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, black people. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in evil.
Who love yourself, you black man? Who love your socks, black woman? Cards in a barrel, time for that done. Rise from out of the slum. Get up, you mighty ones. In the Yamagidion, yeah. Keep your eyes upon the prize, King Selassie is the head for I and I.
Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, get to people. Uplift yourself away from evil. Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in evil.
But the fire fi blaze, we a go light it up. Me nah stop blaze until the cup full up. Bad mind and corrupt, me a burn it up. Funny station, me tell them fi turn it up. First born and Phantom come fi firm it up. The youth them work 9 to 5 and not earn enough. Me burn Babylon, we call the youth them grow up. So this is a message, so learn it up.
Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, poor people. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in evil. Uplift yourself, my people. Uplift yourself, poor people. Uplift yourself. Don't delight in
Slogan is after the hour. I'm back with you in the Rush Hour, Guyana's industry show. You know how we do. That's the voice of Firstborn featuring Van Dan Mojan. I have to play this one today, Monday, Motivational Mondays, because, you know, we gotta uplift ourselves. Excuse me. We gotta uplift ourselves, our mind, and of course, we have to uplift each other. We gotta motivate, stimulate, you know what I mean, each other to do the right thing, because it's very important that we do the right thing. People know the right and do the wrong. I love this one from First One featuring Phantom Mojan. Stay glued. We got some more music, and of course, in just a few, into today's discussion.
DPI Records.
Tell me when them world leaders are gonna cease from all wars. Can you tell me when our people come together, live up as one? Can you tell me when them world leaders are gonna cease from all wars? Can you tell me when our people come together, live up as one? The most beautiful place on the planet, this is Guyana, sitting in the tropics. Got to experience, come feel the magic. But me beg you, please don't bring no dirty habits. I then make me tell you in the first place, me love and respect my birthplace. Blessed land is not a cursed place. Put a smile up on your face. But somebody tell me when them world leaders are gonna cease from all wars. Can you tell me when our people come together, stand up as one? Can you tell me when them world leaders are gonna cease from all wars? Can you tell me when our people come together, live up as one? Hey, it's just the way she make the Iron Man feel, yeah. Heart of gold under diamonds real, wow. Riches beyond your wildest dreams. Her eyes tell me say she need a guy that's a real, wow. Fresh coconut oil fi boil man peas, vegetables and fruits fi I man feeds. Right, the Amazon fi some wildlife seeds. Real thing me a talk it and not dream. Then me tell me when them world leaders are gonna cease from all wars. Then you tell me when our people come together, stand up as one. Tell me when them world leaders are gonna cease from all wars. Can you tell me when our people get some freedom mental? You can see coffee center the city. Dear man, when you venture equable to charity, go on. And then when you want see hills and valley, plus we have too much of food for people cry poverty. Oh, every Guyanese girl good looking. We can come Rasta man have ital cooking on the corner. More fun and laughter we put in. We no want no more gun, no more shooting. But can you tell me when them world leaders are gonna cease from all wars? Can you tell me when our people get some freedom mental? Can you tell me when them world leaders are gonna try and put down them arms? Can you tell me when can you tell me when Babylon is still, oh yeah.
Bire mazak wura nogong Morowia got manodo tijik ningai.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
plenty rice and sugar cane. Same Guyanese blood in our vein. So make we burn out the hatred, time for erase it. Can't make that destroy. 6 races share the same space in this 83,000 square miles.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
Brother is a brother, no matter which religion is you. Could a Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, Hindu. Sister is a sister, real and true. One big water culture brew.
And all of we together could really make this dream come true. Of a brighter Guyana for me and you. Ocean to mountains, hear this tune. Take it cool.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world. My love runs deep like a beautiful rivers for Guyana. And when we stand as one, mighty like Mount Jerima, for Guyana, for Guyana. Our life would be beautiful, just like Guyana. She's blessed us with her own, just got to embrace her. They say, one and alone can't clap, lots. Put our hands together, give her a standing ovation. This great nation, a little gem of this world. A place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world. We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise.
20 minutes after the hour, we're back with you. This one Guyana, written by the artist Mystic, produced by a DP record label, and of course, lots of other artists joined him on this particular one, singing One Guyana, bringing that whole unity together. Today, Monday, we want to talk a little bit about what's happening in Guyana, the whole situation. And when I say situation, I'm talking about the political situation in our country, Guyana. You know, the back and forth, the constant blaming. I think it's a constant blame game. Everybody kind of blames the other one, excuse me, for not doing something that, you know, they thought that they should have done. But what I'm thinking, we have elections coming up very shortly in Guyana by the end of the year. And we're still waiting to hear or to see the manifestos of these political entities that are vying to be the leaders of our country. Is it that a lot of the politicians are waiting maybe till the last minute to then spring this manifesto on the nation? I'm hoping not, because as somebody who has children and they're very young and they're in the working field, I want to see what are the improvements in that area, in the sector for the workers. What improvements are going to be happening for them? What improvements are going to be happening for public sectors? You know, what improvement is going to be happening for the creatives as we go forward, building as a country Guyana? Because as the president of Guyana said, that the first tenure was really, his first 5 years was to really improve the infrastructure of Guyana, which mostly, if not 100%, has been completed. All right, we still have the Harbor Bridge, which is scheduled to be completed in August. We still have huge infrastructural projects on the way. All right, which would also include the suspension bridge over the Berbice River as well. So all of these are major infrastructural projects, as well as the reintroduction of the hydro dam project, which I think would be an excellent reintroduction for Guyana, because at one point in 2000, was it 2015, 2020, that whole project was kind of stymied by the opposition. And you know, it's about time that this stuff gets back on board, and the Guyanese public can benefit from a hydro power plant, because we wouldn't have any issues with fluctuations. We wouldn't have strain on the grid. All right, because as we grow, as a growing nation, you're going to have manufacturing plants, you're going to have more housing, you're going to have more street lamps. All of that is going to be pulling on the national grid. So we really need to have a strengthened electrical grid. And the only way we can do that sustainably, because we want to remain a green environment, and the only way we can do that sustainably is to have that hydro dam, which is using the very product that's available to us, which is the natural resource, which is water, because Guyana is what? The land of many waters. So if we use those natural resources to help to power and to help to generate energy, so that we can then be not only green, but self-sustaining eco environment, it will be a plus for Guyana, bolstering our, you know, our forestry and all that, without having to cut down our forests and deforest, create deforestation and all of that. So let's see what are the plans of, and I can't, at this stage, I really can't say of the government, but I really have to say what are the plans of the other opposition parties who are getting on board, who want to come in, who want to contest to be leaders of the country. Because of course you've got to let us know what are your plans. If you get power, you can't say when I am in power, then this is what I'm going to do. And a lot of the plans that I've been hearing sound very much like copycat plans. In other words, the first political party to come out with the grant initiatives, the care for the children initiative, the grant for the every person who's Guyanese initiative, all of those things came under the PPP. Now I'm looking at some of the stuff that's being said by a lot of the opposition people online and in their press conferences, and basically it's mimicking what the PPP has said they were going to do and have done. Because saying, okay, you don't deserve $100,000 cash grant, you deserve 400,000. I even heard one opposition representative say, okay, well, you know, I would make it $1 million for every Guyanese. But I'm thinking again, just as a layman, because I'm not an economist. I'm just thinking, so if you inject that amount of capital into the society immediately, for example, the way we had the $100,000 cash grant, if you did $1 million to every Guyanese, you would definitely have a huge problem. And I would think that everybody sitting in parliament would have a basic idea that you couldn't do that, because that would create massive inflation. It will change everything. The prices would go haywire. We already have a problem with the control of prices in Guyana. So why would you think of doing something that is not well thought out? I mean, one of the things I have big concerns about with the first grant initiative was the fact that people who were convicted criminals and people who were involved in criminality were able to access monies. Every Guyanese was able to access monies, and to me, that should not have happened. Anybody with a criminal record should not have been able to access the grant. All right? And anybody who was convicted of certain types of crimes, no, you will not be able to access any grant. All right? So you can't, this is exactly what I spoke about months before the grant was actually dispersed. And when it was dispersed, even before it was dispersed, I said, what is the government going to look at? Because if you have the dunce thugs and the screeps doing nothing but robbing, and then you say, okay, well, I'm going to hand you $100,000 cash, where they can then pool their money together, scrapes, and then go buy more weapons and buy more things to create further chaos, then you're aiding and abetting that kind of stupidity. That's just my perspective. Because nobody, no institution will do that, knowing that these individuals have criminal records. And this, I mean, I can't understand why the advisors to the president and to the Minister of Finance, who were basically structuring this grant, they were to say, listen, I do believe, and this is another thing with what we have going on in Parliament, where is the opposition's input? Is it because a lot of the elements of criminality they know, so they're unwilling to say, listen, well, we're not going to be supporters of this criminality? Because how do you not say to the government, I do not believe that persons who were convicted or have criminal records should be able to access any grant money? It's absolutely ridiculous. In which world do you take money and hand it to criminals? It doesn't happen. So again, we have to have revised processes, and this is why I said, I'm carefully looking at the environment now in terms of which how the opposition politicians are coming on board, what their proposals are, because they're stating proposals even before their manifestos are out. But that's okay, because they're out there already. But let us have those manifestos so we have your written statement of these are your plans to take the country forward. And I don't want to see, like a lot of the opposition people have already started doing on social media. You can't mimic a particular strategy of the PPP, increase that figure and say, okay, well, this is what I'm proposing. No, you're not proposing. You're basically just mimicking something you heard. Proposal means you're coming up with an idea of how this is going to happen, how you're going to make it sustainable, and then show how it's going to benefit Guyana and not put us further in debt or put the population in some measure of crisis in terms of the value of the currency at that point. So again, when a lot of these, for example, politicians and some social media commentators come out and they start talking all this stuff about, oh, the government should have given them $1 million, they should have given $500,000, the money is there. And then you see the change, if you're looking at the stock market, if you're looking at the oil market, and you see the change in the oil market, and you realize that Guyana's currency and whatever the environment is remaining stable, is because you have a government that's then paying attention to the economics, saving money, because you've got to have a lot of that money saved so that when any crisis, anything happens with the oil sector, you still can balance your economy. You don't want to be overspending at a point, and then when you get into a problem, you don't have sufficient money saved to deal with any existential crisis. All right? So these are some of the factors that a lot of Guyanese need to focus on, and not just focus on, I need free money. But what we have to understand is that, one, we have to hold any government that's in power accountable, because we must have that reserve kept in our central bank to ensure that Guyana's economy is stable. And, a lot of people just come out and say all kinds of stuff online, and it really throws the gullible into a twist. Because they're going to be thinking, okay, this person said, for example, some social media personalities, and actually some persons who are supposed to be responsible, acting responsible because they are actual members of the media fraternity, go on their platforms and say all kinds of stuff that really, it has no researched information, and they're strictly taking it from a political standpoint. And really, I thought, overall journalism is supposed to be no bias. So come on, let's work. When we talk about developing Guyana, let's do better things. Let's do better. And if we know better, we've got to do better. Stop giving individuals an image of your country that is totally off. Just because of this election period, and people are so hungry and greedy for power, they would literally tear down the entire country just to get power. This is some ridiculous stuff happening in this country. And the politicians have to grow up, especially the opposition politicians. Now, we had a crisis the other day, which I would call an existential crisis in Guyana, where Venezuela again started the threats to come over the border. The opposition and the government were supposed to be sitting in parliament dealing with this particular issue. How do we deal with it? And again, through diplomatic channels. And to do it through diplomatic channels, we need consensus, which means all of us, government and ruling and opposition, all come together. And we have that consensus, and we share that consensus with the world. But no, the only childish group of individuals that did not realize that this is an existential crisis and we do not have time to play PNC and PVP at this time, but we have to play Guyanese at this time, is the opposition party. By walking out of parliament, not allowing the full quorum to be there to decide this is our perspective. And the funny thing about it, one of their most esteemed, distinguished member of the PNC, Carl Greenwich, is working along with the government, especially in the area of foreign affairs, especially when it comes to this area of Venezuela and Guyana. Why do we have so many intelligent people from the opposition? Some of them who manage to understand that, listen, this has nothing to do with politics, but has to do with our country, and they're working along with the present government. While you have individuals who, because of politics, do not even wish to shake hands with their fellow brother or their fellow Guyanese. It's absolutely mind-boggling, the levels of how people, especially the politicians, behave in Guyana. Especially the opposition opposition members. Now, and parliamentarians. Now, I know some people are going to say, but what are you going to say about the government? I've said many things many times about the government. For example, when I talk about them being available and really getting out there on the ground and hearing, getting the pulse from the Guyanese people of what their needs are. You have a minister in particular who I've always highlighted, Charles Ramson, who in my estimation has never understood his portfolio as the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. All right? At the same time, there are other ministers in the government who, in my estimation, are looking ahead, thinking forward, and they're also keeping their ear to the ground and getting the pulse of their constituent. For example, the Minister of Labor, who fully understands, listen, these are some things I need because of the Guyanese culture and mindset. I would have to adapt, change the way I get information, adapt so that people can readily get to us faster and we can solve their issues faster. So then he decided, okay, information technology, we need to have that involved in the Ministry of Labor. We need an app. We need this, we need that. That's what you call a cutting edge thinking individual. Of course, there are two edges. There's the cutting edge and there's the bleeding edge. And then there are ministers who are definitely on the bleeding end because they've made claims of, oh, we've given out grants for the creation of studios. However, nobody can seem to find the studio. No work has been really coming out from these 30 individuals that were given grants by the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport. Again, I am still to see the launch of the database and website for the Guyanese creatives, which was supposed to be done by the grant given to Richard Bahini. I'm trying to this situation in Guyana is one that if you don't have a clear head, you will definitely get confused in which direction or what to handle. You know, because a lot of the information that's flying around is not factual, one. And a lot of people just have an agenda. It's not about logical, straightforward. If it's the truth, it's the truth. If it's a lie, it's a lie. No. A lot of people believe in bending, lying. And that level of dishonesty is what I do believe has held our country back for a very long period of time, and has kept it in such a way that, you know, we haven't been able to grow and to develop in the way that we should. And it takes me right back to our quote of the day, our inspirational quote of the day, motivational quote of the day. Today is the architect of your tomorrow. Build it with intention. And if we're 59 years into it and we have not fully built with intention, we haven't really looked at Guyana with intention and built it. When are we gonna do that? All right, just about 20 minutes to the top of the hour. Gotta wrap up the first hour of today's discussion. When I get back with you, we're gonna pick it up. More music, more vibe. You know how we do it right here in The Rush.
Called life's journey, filled with so much ups and downs. When you start having troubles and nobody else is around, who feels it now? When pressure getting hotter, but mama tell me son, go forth and don't you be no quitter. I know you know it's going to get much better. Just hold the faith. Father, guide my way, protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. As I write a passage, you got to seek the knowledge. But knowledge don't just come from books and sitting down in college. Just hold a meditation, take clear of situation that take away your joy and take your peace. Got to use just all the faith, and yes, you must be wise. Be clear of those decisions that will bring you your demise. Be right and positive, and don't you ever compromise. And always keep your eyes upon the prize. Father, guide my way, protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Guide my way, protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Well, listen me again. Time to time, get to youth, stay on
Vision again. RSR, let me tell you what I'm saying. The youth see a lot of them refuse it. But it don't matter cause I come to put a message in the music. To put a message in the although the youth see a lot of them refuse it, I go put it in the music. Them with the gun down in the ghetto, them abuse it. See, I go put it in the music. Blissful melodies come from heaven, so it's praise I give into the king that's given it. And I know many go refuse it. Still I go put it in the music. Before they teach the youths about the ABCs, they teach about the Uzis and the M16s. They mess up the psyche of the young babies who grow up with no respect for the young ladies. Oh, sir, the place get corrupt. My voice had to raise and I can't stay quiet. And like glass of fray, whole place will erupt. Every positive youth, let me blaze a fire. Although the youths, yeah, a lot of them refuse it, I go put it in the music. Them with the gun down in the ghetto, them abuse it, Lord. But I go put it in the music. Blissful melodies come from heaven, so it's praise I give into the king that given it. And I know many go refuse it. Still I go put it in the music. See, we don't need no forward. Them boy coward. Do it for the likes, but the standards lowered. Following the hype, them abuse them powers. Who go teach the youths them morals? All of them wanna just fly out overseas, jump up on a plane just to mash up on a stage. They just want fame, everybody know the name. I don't fret if the radio to play my song again. I go play if the youth see a lot of them refuse it, I go put it in the music. Them when the gun down in the ghetto, them abuse it, Lord. But I go put it in the music, Lord. Blissful melodies come from heaven. It's praise I give into the king that given me. And I know many go refuse it. Still I go put it in the music. I go put it in the music. Many get it wrong, but it's more than just a song. Pen the words the right way, you can turn the world around. The world is teaching one thing, while the world teaching the wrong thing. So I go stand for something, and it don't matter what nobody say. Although a lot of them refuse it, I go put it in the music. Them with the gun down in the ghetto, them abuse it, Lord. But I go put it in the music, cause blissful melodies come from heaven, so it's praise I give into the king that's given me. And I know many go refuse it, hey, but I go put it in the, I go put it in the music, hey, put it in the, I go put it in the, I go put it in the music, hey, Judah, I go put it in the, say we go put it in the music, hey, everybody, let we hold our vibes, open your eyes, please don't compromise, hey, you better watch what you're writing, cause it's frightening, the kind of music all the youth and them liking, it's evil spirits but the youth them inviting, lucky they get strike down with lightning, boy it's frightening, the world blighted, the youth could really use a little enlightening, yeah. So I says I'm gonna put it in the music, oh Lord.
In the beginning was the iris, you know, and then it became the word, you know, and then it manifests after it took onto the flesh. If you do your works, you know. Spiritual word, Jah, the spiritual, physical word, Jah, is physical, biblical word, Jah, is biblical. Hey, no confuse, no get it twisted, y'all. Spiritual word, Jah, the spiritual, physical word, Jah, is physical, biblical word, Jah, is biblical. Message to all individual, you got to practice righteousness. Only so your see your works can manifest in the flesh. It's just a clear conscience. A Rastafari will still a see me, yes I bless. Oh yes, I give him eyes. Catch a mold us in this image to be of his likeness. Oh yes, some have ear and still deaf, have eyes and still no sightless. Spiritual word, Jah, the spiritual, physical word, Jah, the physical, biblical word, Jah.
spiritual world, yeah. The spiritual, physical world, yeah. This physical, biblical world, yeah. This biblical. Hey, no confuse, no get it twisted, yeah. You got to hold a spiritual calm. To behold Jah in the spiritual form. Like how you sing, babies does born. And the most high works and perform still a carry on. Some a go hope your man fi go bomb. And I say them a some man demon. Hey, give thanks me know the real man. Myself and where I belong. Spiritual world, yeah. The spiritual, physical world, yeah. This physical, biblical world, yeah. This biblical. Hey, no confuse, no get it twisted, y'all. Physical world, yeah. This physical, biblical world, yeah. This biblical, spiritual world, yeah. This spiritual, message to all individual immoralities of your flesh. Makes your spiritual grief. You feed your lust now and later on your excuses. Yeah, the devil come deceive. Face reality, no Jah is real. I know he's the powers I feel. Use your logics when the Bible you are read. Wisdom, overstanding and knowledge from Jah you will receive. This is spiritual world, Jah. The spiritual, physical world, Jah. This physical, biblical world, Jah. This biblical, message to all individual, biblical world, Jah. This biblical, physical world, Jah. This physical, spiritual world, Jah. This spiritual, hey, no confuse, no get it twisted, y'all. Biblical world, Jah. This biblical, physical world, Jah. This physical, spiritual world.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He lead me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff shall comfort me. Thou prepared the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointed my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life.
Holy Jah can tell you about the pains I feel. Only Jah can tell you about the life I live. Only Jah can tell you about the pains I feel. Only Jah can tell you about the life I live. From the day I was born, I never had a happy one. But now the Almighty bless me with my first son. All the walk I've been walking, yet I never run. Him give me the voice, yeah, to do his works. Believe in yourself and in the Most High God. Him guide and protect me on this road I tread. I'm more life, I don't wanna be no fallen soldier. Angel, come over and sing. Holy Jah can tell you about the pains I feel. Only Jah can tell you about the life I live. Only Jah can tell you about the pains I feel. Only Jah can tell you about the life I live. I'm from a place while growing up we never had much. A place where they get to youth of the rubber grip clutch. Yeah, if you watch your step or you can get your face bust. Ask God for guidance, yeah. Though things may rough, there will be better days. And if you're wicked, change your dirty ways, yeah. I can tell you about the Most High, and the Most High can tell you about me. Holy Jah can tell you about the pains I feel. Only Jah can tell you about the life I live. Only Jah can tell you about the pains I feel. Only Jah can tell you about the life I live. From the day I was born, I never had a happy one. But now the Almighty bless me with my first son. All the walk I've been walking, yet I never run. Him give me the voice, yeah, to do his works. Believe in yourself and in the Most High God. Him guide and protect me on this road I tread. I'm more life, I don't wanna be no fallen soldier. Angel, come over and sing. Holy I can tell you about the pains I feel. Holy I can tell you about the life I live. Holy I can tell you about the pains I feel. Holy I can tell you about the life I live. Holy I can tell you about the pains I feel. Only I can tell you about the life I live. Only I can tell you about the pains I feel. Only I can tell you.
Yeah. Oh, come to realize the changes in my life are for a reason. Every season, every pain, why? Come to a conclusion. You're making me stronger. These trials, no, they can't just be coincidence, Lord. You're making me wiser. Full time I open up my eyes and see that the pain is making me better. Work and process, bringing out my best. You're taking me higher to unexpected. Toughest of environments, you drop me. In the midst of all this pestilence, you got me. Could there not have been an easier way? I pray. Could I see an easier day? I got this hurt from where my trust was betrayed. And how much longer will my blessings delay? And you say run to your evil, we're heavy laden. I wonder if you ever heard when I prayed. You tell me the thoughts you have are good and they are female. Tell me the things that look quite good when you are finished. You said the next season of my life there'll be no limits, and the fourth man in the fire ain't no gimmicks. These things, they are making me stronger. These trials, no, they cannot be coincidence, Lord. You're making me wiser. Full time I open up my heart and see that the pain is making me better. Purge and process, bringing out my best. You're taking me higher than unexpected, as unexpected. I could I never know what they're inside of me unless you pass me through the testing. You're trying to give me a quick air and a slow tongue and a big heart and show me that your patience is the best thing. So I will give thanks to you and humble my heart. Heights and depths, you promise peace and rest. You promise I'll be blessed. But right now is the season you are making me stronger. These trials, though they cannot be coincidence, Lord. You're making me wiser. Full time I open up my heart and see that the pain is making me better. Oh, and process, you're bringing out the best. You're taking me higher to unexpected. Oh Lord, you are my daddy, you are my friend, you are my strength and you may depend. Feeling like Daniel in the den, but you're my beginning and you know my end. And when me fall down, and when me cry, you make me right. You try my eye, tell me great. When me don't feel it, you feel my pain and you're gonna heal it. And one day me realize the pain don't hurt like it used to. My life is full of blessing and it's because I choose to lean on the everlasting arms. The enemy me never lose to. I'm holding on and me now I lose you. But Jesus, you are making me strong. Making me wiser. Open up my eyes, open up my eyes. You're making me better. What you have for me, I'm not quite ready, but you're taking me higher, higher. Oh, Jesus, you are making me stronger. These trials, no, they cannot be coincidence, Lord. You're making me wiser.
God. They're orchestrated by you, God. Woo! Yahweh. Oh, God.
The beat of the Caribbean. Majestic music. The sound of the now generation.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8526 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you. Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today, 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
On the road of life, the road of life. On the road of life, the road of life. Hey, hey, hey. I'm waiting to see the sunshine. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle now. I'm waiting to see the sunshine. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle now. Like a tossing tree, strong winds bow me down. Alone, ship on a billow. But faith, it keeps me moving on. I'm waiting to see the sunshine. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle now. I'm waiting to see the sunshine. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle now. I said here, out in the rain. Are all of my cries in vain? Deep in my conviction,
waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, no. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, no. Oh yeah. On the road of life, you gotta be true to you. Oh, on the road of life, no matter what you do. On the road of life, on the road of life.
fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say, can't be too dread nowadays. I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous ways. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now
Rastaman policy, yes, peace and love. So burn out the enmity, the hate and the grudge. Grudge because the vendors of the faith don't budge. Because we're born as the warriors of flames and blood. We not go dwell up with the scholars and pigs in mud. Cause anything not right, it get an instant run. Fireball. Some wolf are coming like a sheep play clown. Don't think like you're wise like the great Solomon.
Instead the fire of the blaze. Woman take offense and them say, can't be too dread nowadays. I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous ways. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now just weights and balance. When the earth return to naturality. Why man to man is so unjust a pedigree.
As it was, you know it ever shall be. Hey, just weights and balance. Judgment I go get you, Mr. Wickedy. In a nuclear, no fear technology. Man to woman, a life energy. Hey, they said the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say, can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous ways. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now
overall, it's hard to be yourself beyond the wall. Cause nowadays no Rasta preaching Paul. That's why them fire on a stall. Liberty is on a string, that's some Paul. I thought them was a real, but that's a fall. Like them not yes, Selassie call. Them sit down in a bar with alcohol. Them choose to stoop to conquer, that's a call. Them quick to sell out like a stall. You look the part, but really you're a fraud. Don't call yourself a liar, you're a frog.
They said the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say, can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous face. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now
trying hard not to sin. And in my quiet times, I remember what my mama meant. The way she looked at me with tears in her eyes.
catch you if you fall. My mama told me, go on, my son, go ahead and face the world. But out there, things are bad and good. And if the things don't work your way, you can come home. My open arms will catch you if you fall. My open arms will catch you if you fall. My open arms will catch you if you fall.
We're back with you in the rush. I am the Afropolitan. That's Malachi. That's Malachi. You know how we do on Guyana's Industry Show each and every day of the week. Today, Monday, it's back to work. Mondays beat you with that great music out of 83,000 square miles. That's Guyana, South America. That's the voice of Ras McBean with the track Mother's Love. Before that was Archangel and the Fire Princess with Two Dread and Petra, Lady Empress Petra with Today's Sun. New music, new vibe. We drop them and bust them each and every day of the week. We're going to drop two more, and then when we get back with you into today's discussion.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Lord, it was a bright and sunny day. Whoa, whoa. I remember it was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. The first sun rays such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays such a golden sound. Would have been a vision I hold in a dream. Would have been my mind playing tricks and scene. Would have been the light I sight in a me. Rastafari. Would it really be what I've been searching for? Mama said be careful what you're seeking for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love, she not love make good war. You're seeking for. Now happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for. Now happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. A first sun rays such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays such a golden sound. Yeah. I get lost in her eyes like stars in the skies. I can't believe it. Could this really be for real? The way she make me feel, I wanna believe it. And every time she come around, meditation gets stronger. Make it last a little longer. Yeah, she's loving me naturally. The way she shows she cares for me. Oh, she loves his majesty. Oh, she moves majesty. Oh, she moves so freely with virtue. Oh, Lord, yeah. And the heart is so true. So pure and so true. Her heart is so true. So pure and so true. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, the golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day. I remember when I met her sometime in September. Colors of the rainbow coming down. First sun rays, the golden sound. Yeah. What if I told you that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl? You're the only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. What if I told you that I love you, girl? What if I told you that I need you, girl? What if I told you you're the only girl for me and I'm a world, yeah. Would have been a vision I sight in a dream. Would have been my mind playing tricks it seems. Would have been a light I sight in a beam. Rasta
I've been searching for. Mama said be careful what you're searching for. A woman that can cook clean that you're searching for. A woman make good love, she don't love like good war. You're seeking for the happy look so far, far, far. You're seeking for the happy look so far. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her. Sometime in September, colors of the rainbow coming down. Bright sun rays, such a golden sound. It was a bright and sunny day, I remember when I met her. Sometime in September, colors of the rainbow coming down. Bright sun rays, such a golden sound. A bright and sunny day, I remember. Lord, it was a bright and sunny day, I remember. Lord, colors of the rainbow coming down. Yeah, colors of the rainbow.
So beautiful. You know that? Never see a woman so pretty yet. You know? Your attitude of a queen. She know I am a queen.
Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your heart. You hear me, woman? Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Take it from the genesis, right from the beginning. I first saw you stepping in, you caught my eye. You boost my adrenaline, chock full of melanin. You walk the way you talk, so strong yet feminine. Baby, you make me high. I'm reeling off your vibe, your energy. I feel like I can fly. Girlfriend, when you're close to me, it is what love's supposed to be. So hot, hit the spot, we spark when you're holding me tight. Love in the dark of night. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your heart. Black woman, smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. When she ring me on the celly, tickle me way down in my belly. All the sweet things she gonna tell me. Sexy on the line when she's talking. I miss you. Give me the strength to carry on while I am trotting. Oh Lordy, pick a bail of cotton, no got me whistling while I'm working, soaring like a teenage robin. Pretty black Madonna, virtue once and loyal. I'm walking with my queen because she's royal.
Sailing blue seas up on a Monday. She speaks like the breeze, make the bad vibes a runway. It's easy for all to see that she's mine. From the Empress right away, these words of the vine.
Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your heart. Smooth, black skin,
Smooth Black Skin. That's the
Sing a
voice of
melody, sing a melody.
that's the voice of Jadan Blackamore with Smooth Black Skin. You know how we do it different right here in the Rush Guyana's industry show. All right, so we got to get back into today's discussion. Of course, we were talking about the whole politics thing in Guyana in the first hour of the discussion. I kind of want to bring it around to where, you know, it kind of, that whole political and the whole election situation kind of clashes, you know, with on the ground with the creative field in Guyana. One of the things I noticed that's happening on social media, for example, if a particular artist goes ahead and endorses his or her political party, there is like a whole heap of backlash about why you doing that, and you know, all that kind of madness. And in my estimation, I do think everybody is free in any democracy to choose who they want to lead without having an argument about, oh, this person this, or this person is racial, or that person is racist. It doesn't, what really should be on the minds of everybody in Guyana is what are the policies of each of these political parties that come on board. Now, where it starts to affect the creatives, where it's truly funny in both spectrums when you look at it, because in one direction, yes, you have creatives who are quite free to endorse any party of their choice. But my question to them would be, if you're endorsing a party, are you looking at it, at that party from your particular standpoint that you're standing on, your ground, that you're creative and you're trying to have an enabling environment so that you can survive? I'm wondering if they're looking at it from that perspective. All right. And even further where it clashes, it's where if, like I mentioned earlier, if somebody gave an opinion and said, well, they're supporting this or that party, it would be a back and forth on social media regarding who your support should be behind. Now, I want to kind of look at this perception that is in Guyana for some reason, and for some other reason, it somehow migrated from Guyana to other parts of the world where Guyanese are. Right? Now, this particular migration of mindset is where, for example, every time there's an election season in Guyana, all of a sudden, then there is now racist connotations now put into stuff. Now, there is no question, really and truly, that the new administration that's in there right now, the President Ali's administration, is actually doing stuff to benefit the nation. However slow that progress is perceived to be. However, what we also have to be cognizant of is that it's the first time that Guyana has ever gotten to this stage where we can then look at ourselves, develop our infrastructure, and then start to develop the people from there, which I have been calling for. All right. Now, these artists who are supporting their various parties, I give you my full endorsement for endorsing whoever you feel, you know, should be representing you. All right. Nobody should be in a position to tell you or determine for you, because or like I saw some people say on social media, because artists got grants or because they won a particular competition that the government hosted, then their mouth change, and that means they're supporting the government. Well, let's put it like this. Who would you be supporting? Are you going to be supporting the people who don't support you whatsoever? Or are you going to throw your endorsement behind the folks who actually are doing stuff to make you get some work or do something? I really, I really don't understand it. So people would prefer if for example, as it is in Guyana, the opposition party, which has done nothing for them, they would prefer that people stay there than to actually say, listen, no, this doesn't work for me. So I need to make a choice for me. And my choice says, these guys are working better, so I'll work with them. All right? So what we're basically doing in Guyana is that we're basically telling people, and this happens especially in the black community, that if your skin is black, there is no way that you can be supporting the present government. Because I've never heard Indians tell other Indians, if they support the PNC, that they couldn't do that. It has even gone so far where an ex-army guy from the US got on Facebook and he started threatening an individual, a promoter, who had made links with the government and was given a grant through the government to facilitate his projects in the US and further afield. And they are highly annoyed that that happened. And I'm wondering, so are you supposed to just sit on your hands and twiddle your thumbs and nothing must happen for you unless it's your particular political party in power? Or are you going to work with anybody once it is beneficial to the nation and the nation building? I don't understand. I mean, I'm thinking you should have a bigger mind, especially those people who are online spewing a lot of nonsense about, oh, black people shouldn't do this and other people shouldn't support this and that. That's a lot of foolishness going on, and especially in Guyana. And again, like I mentioned, this happens only in the election period. All right. Now, I want to kind of step a little away, but still in connection with this whole talk about what these political parties will be, looking at. I wanted to highlight in particular, because I know a few artists have said, they're looking at to see what these parties are going to bring out, if they're going to bring out a manifesto that specifically speaks to the IP law development or stuff like that. But I got a question from an artist earlier, and he was saying, he's asking me a little bit about publishing. Now, I'm talking here a little bit about where the politicians and the artists clash. And I got a question from an artist regarding publishing. Now, I just want to clear this up for everybody, because whether you're in Guyana or not, and you're in the creative industries or whatever, you got to understand, especially for musicians, your publishing is extremely important. All right. So let me give you a little idea of what your publishing is all about. Especially music. Music publishing is the business of promotion and monetization of musical compositions. I'll say that again. Music publishing is the business of promotion and monetization of musical compositions. All right. So understanding that, your music publisher ensures that songwriters receive royalties for their compositions and work to generate opportunities for those compositions to be performed and reproduced. Music publishers ensure that songwriters receive royalties for their compositions and work to generate opportunities for those compositions to be performed and reproduced. All right. So I think that answers the question for that artist who sent me that question earlier about music publishing. It is very important. You can't run away from it. Trust me, you can't. Now, back to where my intersection with the politicians and the artists happened. Now, Martin and I have for months lobbied artists to look at the issue because, I mean, education is key, especially if you're going into a business. I don't think you want to be in a business that you don't understand. All right. And some people choose, because they don't have that understanding, they have associated, or they will get persons like myself or like Martin or like other folks to represent or to deal with ensuring that the business aspect of their music is dealt with. All right. Now, if we can't even educate the artists to understand that, listen, because the regime of no copyright enforcement, because this is the problem with Guyana. This is the big issue with Guyana. There's absolutely no enforcement of that copyright because, one, we don't have an established PRO. All right. We don't have, that PRO link with the Broadcast Commission and all of that. So it leaves the creatives, especially in that particular sector, in a hole. So I'm hoping, like all the other creatives, since all these politicians are now in election mode and everybody's looking at who's going to be the next president, they're vying to one up on President Ali. I doubt that, really. But, I still cheer for everybody who's in the race, hoping that they have the right manifestos, to show, and they can actually execute these manifestos, because we've seen on many occasions, like in 2015, when the last opposition was in, they made lots of promises, and at the end of it all, there was nothing. So the creators in Guyana really have to look at this particular issue, and I'm using today Monday as because it's motivational and also educational. Because Mondays, when people are going back to work, I'm wondering if, like, the creative who don't, I'm talking about those who don't do the regular 9 to 5, because there are persons who in Guyana, they actually ply a craft, different types of them, and they need to be under a certain umbrella that protects and manages their creative skills. So, with all of that being said, like I said earlier, I'm hoping that the artists themselves, the creatives, the writers, the actors, the cinematographers, the photographers, everybody in that creative space. And incidentally, there is a creative, where is that info? But there is a creative exhibition happening. I think it's at the convention center. I'll get some further information on that sometime this week, for the creators will be coming together there as well. So it's a good look, and we're coming together with also Caribbean creatives. So I'm hoping that a bit of exchange happens in terms of that particular look at, because they're talking about in the Caribbean, and how are they able to monetize from their work? How are they able to benefit from their work? All right. So the regimes have got to be in place and enforced. Not only have the regime, but the regimes have to be enforced. And that's the critical part of it. All right. Now, although we have a bit of an update to the recent copyright issue in Guyana I went to the deeds registry in Guyana, where you can get that information. Again, the lack of enforcement overall. So it would make you would be in a big problem if you were attempting to have a case against, for example, a company for copyright infringement, when straight off it should have been noted as an infringement, when you can then say, okay, this is an infringement. So you can send on a cease and desist letter, and then later on correspondence with that company. However, there is no enforcement of that. And then going for a case, that means you have to do that privately as a civil case. This is in Guyana under English common law. We are not governed by the US laws or even similar. Many Caribbean territories have changed their laws over time. For example, their copyright laws A lot of these countries updated their copyright laws over time. All right. Guyana, on the other hand, has not done any updating of their copyright laws to include, for example, online, radio, TV, all that kind of stuff. So you still have that pervading piracy and all of that going on, which needs to change. All right. So just before I wrap it up for today, again, we got to look at this issue very seriously, and all those political parties who are vying for space in parliament, because a lot of them, I know, they're not going to even make it to presidency, but they may get a seat or two, and they're going to be the counterbalance to what has to be done in parliament. So hopefully they're sensible in going in there and actually looking at the issues of the constituents that they represent. Because obviously we know the major opposition at this point is not representing anybody but themselves, because they're not even representing their constituent. They walk out of parliament more than they actually sit in parliament and debate any issue. So there's where there's a big disconnect. So in terms of the opposition, they've got to look at their constituent. The constituent has got to look at them and say, listen, do we want these people as our representatives? Because they are not doing anything for us in the seat there in parliament. They're sitting there and getting paid. Those representatives are getting paid while the constituents that they represent remain with issues that they need to be solved. All right? So those are the things we need to look at as Guyanese. Stop looking at, oh, you belong to this party or that party, and how long the family was in that party, and we black people and we in this. Come on. That kind of foolishness is for the past. We're in 2025 and moving forward. The country is moving forward. We need to contribute to our country's development. It's about what we can do for our country and not what our country could do for us, and stop thinking about the handouts and these monies that you could get from your country. All right, people, I got to leave you for today. Make sure to check me out tomorrow. Hopefully Martin is back with me for Tantalizing Tuesdays. We're going to have some great topics for you. Of course, you can hit me up on +592 6410945, or you can leave your comments in the comments section. Coming up next on slamfm.co.uk at 4 in the afternoon, it's going to be D General. He's going to pick it up next. Shout out to the guys in Croydon and in Essex. In New York City on Majestic Music Radio. Stay glued for more music, more vibe as well on Cut and Clear Radio, my exclusive radio. 102.3, 96.7, Triple R Radio, and Studio M. You know how we do. Until tomorrow, hate to leave you. Hope we motivated you. Remember, if you're driving, do take it easy. Look out for those not looking out for you. Be safe. Until tomorrow, love your world, love you, Guyana. I'm out.
Had to learn to live alone. Learn to live alone. My story. I never knew my mama's love till I was 12 years old. Said she went to find a better place for me. Mama, where you gone so long? Left for you in a world so cold. Tell me, how could this be? The first 5 years all I knew was jungle. Jaguars and snakes and slugs made me humble. And sometimes them scorpion bites. No, it's not a bumblebee. Thank God for my antipathy there. When's work pitching, Yvette and Wayne. Jah know they were my only company. Still Jah open up my heart and taught I to love unconditionally. Through all my joy and all my pain, open up my heart, taught I to love unconditionally. Through all my sunshine and my rain, I never knew my papa's love, none at all. I swore it's only 3 times I've seen him. Yai ball to yai ball. And then he died, and I didn't get to go to the funeral. Why life have to be so hard? Although it's hard, open up my heart and teach I to love unconditionally. Through all my joy and all my pain, open up my heart and teach I to love unconditionally. Through all my sunshine and my rain, Mama, me love you until me pass on, and I'll be loving you still. Thank God for my sister, me gone. She was the mother to us when you gone there. Yeah. Mommy, your mom made the sacrifice. Karen and Brian made the sacrifice. Thank God for me brother them, from Kevin to Earl. Still just open up my heart and taught her to love unconditionally. Through all my joys and all my pain, open up my heart, taught her to love unconditionally. Through all my sunshine and my rain, my rain, my rain. Through all my sunshine and my rain.
Why fire burn them drugs? Yo, I not DP Records is not lie. Hey, Rasta see practically, and then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta see it actually, and then me want the proper color. And them would rather pop a Molly than it's bare folly going on. For sheer spliff nowadays I just can't bother, cause some in only rolling up the weed with grabber. Now is all kinds of other things they're putting inside, talking about it make them bother. So there's no love for them one another, and there's no one to feed them mama and them dada. Who in sniffing them a swallow? I not just not follow past me chalwa. Rasta seed practically, and then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually, them don't support the ganja rally, and them would rather pop a Molly than it's somebody gonna murder. If it's not Molly, then the sugar and the eggs. White rum, cocaine and cigarettes. Sprite with cough, syrup and eggs. It's only Jano with them coming with necks. I know in mashing up the youth them head. Them excited when I trigger figure press. Say them want see inside of somebody flesh. Them like when people dead. Why? Rasta see it practically. Then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta see it actually, them don't support the ganja rally, and them would rather pop a Molly than it's bare folly going on. Enough youths get caught in the web, but this time youth you need to reflect on yourself and show some respect. Your parents' teachings don't forget. Mindful of the friends you select, bad influence that get the check. Anytime, anywhere it get the check, you know we step it get recheck. Hey, Rasta see it practically, and then me want the proper color. Everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta see it actually, them don't support the ganja rally, and them would rather pop a Molly than yeah, somebody gonna murder. Rasta see it practically, and them me want the color. Everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta see it actually, and me want the college. Like everybody popping Molly Dennis, fair robbery and murder. Whoa, 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 na na na. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa, no. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words on power, manifesting, no. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words of power, manifesting, law. Now is the time for you to wake up and live, yeah. Love is the only way, so wake up and live. Joy and happiness is all that I bring. Words of hope and inspiration I sing. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words of power manifesting, Lord. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words of power manifesting, yeah. I saw him wash his servant's feet, wake and conscious mind and defeat, one glorious intention and seat, head of parliamental deceit, they mislead and manipulate, them propagate greed and I spread it, plant a seed and graduate, smoke the weed and meditate, Lord. Timing is everything, everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words on power, manifesting, Lord. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, oh. Rastafari is everything, words on power, manifesting, Lord. Them doctrine and them dogmas disqualify I. Highly I Selassie, I never deny I. Without beginning and no ending, you see the youth them multiply, yeah. Make sure you give them knowledge of the mystery and them culture. I'll get full and a popular in pop culture. Tell me have to tell them about them roots and culture. Defend the faith against vulture. Pop culture breed and duplicate. Them want money so them fabricate. Hollywood feed them lies and delusions illuminate. I live to last year, I defend the faith. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words of power, manifesting, yeah. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, oh. Rastafari is everything, words of power, manifesting, Lord, hey. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words of power, manifesting, yeah. Rastafari. Yeah man, majesty, more life and more love, you know? Yeah man.
On the road of life, the road of life. On the road of life, the road of life. Hey, hey, hey. I'm waiting to see the sunshine. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle now. I'm waiting waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, no. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, no. I said here, out in the rain. Are all of my cries in vain? Deep in my conviction, yeah, I've been waiting for tomorrow. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor, no. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, no. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor, no. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, no. Oh yeah. On the road of life, you gotta be true to you. Oh, on the road of life, no matter what you do. On the road of life, on the road of life, so long I've been doing my best.